You feel it, don't you? That cold, sinking realization when you walk into a room and feel like a ghost. You're in your prime, financially stable, experienced, wise, but to that 23-year-old girl at the coffee shop, you're just part of the furniture. You're the sir, she politely nods to before turning her head back to some broke dude in skinny jeans who can't even pay for his own latte. It stings. It makes you question if you've still got it. You start thinking maybe the clock ran out on you. Maybe you're destined to settle for someone who's just as tired and jaded as the rest of the world. But here's the truth they don't tell you. She doesn't want that kid in the skinny jeans. She's just settling for him because she hasn't met a man like you who knows how to play his cards. You have the advantage, but you're throwing it away by acting like a fan instead of the main event. If you're tired of being invisible, if you're tired of the creepy label just because you're older, then stay with me. We're going to strip away the beta habits and rebuild you into the man she can't stop thinking about. If this hits home, hit that subscribe button right now because we're going deep into the psychology of the hunt. Let's get real about the biology. Younger women are hardwired for hypergamy. It's not a gold digger thing. It's an evolutionary survival mechanism. While guys her age are still trying to find themselves or living in their parents' basement, you represent a finished product. You represent the resource. But the mistake most older men make is lead with their wallet. The moment you try to buy her attention, you've lost the game. You've become a customer, not a partner. You need to understand the resource paradox. She wants to know you have resources, but she needs to feel like she has to earn access to them. When you show up desperate, buying drinks, promising trips, or acting like a sugar daddy right out the gate, you're telling her that your personality isn't enough. You're telling her you're a beta with a bank account. Instead, you need to lead with your lifestyle. Show, don't tell. Let her see the watch. Let her see the way the valet knows your name. Let her feel the quiet confidence of a man who isn't worried about the bill. That's the vibe that triggers her attraction. Now let's talk about the silver fox protocol. Most guys your age give up. They get the dad bod. They wear cargo shorts from 2005 and they smell like stale coffee. If you want a woman in her 20s, you have to be the best version of a man in his 40s or 50s. This isn't about trying to dress like a teenager. Please, for the love of God, put away the hoodies and the hypebeast sneakers. You'll look like you're having a midlife crisis, and that is the ultimate ick. You want a tailored fit. You want fabrics that feel expensive. You want a scent that lingers in her mind long after you've left the room. It's about maturity with an edge. Think about the contrast. She's used to boys who smell like Axe body spray and don't know how to iron a shirt. When you show up in a crisp, dark navy blazer and a pair of perfectly fitted chinos, you're speaking a language those boys don't know. You're projecting status without saying a word. The biggest trap? The chasing mentality. Desperation is a scent, and younger women have a nose for it like a bloodhound. When you're 40 and you're blowing up the phone of a 22-year-old, you look pathetic. You look like you have no other options. To attract a younger woman, you must master the art of the takeaway. You need to be the busiest man she knows. Your time is your most valuable asset. Treat it that way. If she cancels a date, no worries, I've got a board meeting anyway. If she's slow to text back, you don't even notice because you're at the gym or closing a deal. You have to be the one who is hard to catch. She spent her whole life having boys chase her. When she meets a man who doesn't chase, who treats her like a pleasant addition to his already amazing life rather than the center of it, she's going to go crazy trying to figure you out. That mystery is what builds the tension. Communication is where most older guys fail. You either sound like her father or you try too hard to use Gen Z slang and end up looking cringe. Stop trying to be hip. Your power is in your gravitas. Speak slower. Use fewer words. When you talk to her, look her dead in the eyes and don't be the first one to look away. Young guys are nervous. They fidget. They look at their phones. They can't handle silence. You should own the silence. Let it sit there. Let her feel the weight of your presence. When she talks about her drama at work or her toxic friends, don't try to solve her problems like a dad. Listen, give her a smirk and say, "Sounds like you need a drink and a distraction." Be the escape from her chaotic, immature world. You're not her mentor. You're the man who's going to show her a world she didn't know existed. We need to address pre-selection. Nothing attracts a woman more than seeing that other women want you. If you're out at a high-end spot and you're seen talking to the hostess, the waitress, and maybe another woman at the bar, not hitting on them, just being charming and high status, the younger woman is watching. She's thinking, why is everyone drawn to him? It creates an immediate social proof. You're not just some guy, you're the guy. This is why you should never go out looking like you're on the hunt. Go out to enjoy your life, to talk to your friends, to drink your scotch. When she sees you're content in your own skin, she'll want to be the one to break into your circle. Don't forget the relatability gap. You have 20 years of life experience on her. Don't use that to lecture her. Use it to tell stories. Not "I'm so successful" stories, but "I've seen the world" stories. Talk about that time you got lost in Tokyo, or the lesson you learned the first time you lost everything. Give her a glimpse into a life that has depth. Younger women are often bored with the superficiality of their own generation. They're tired of TikTok dances and situationships. They crave substance. They want a man who has weathered the storm. When you show her that you have emotional intelligence, that you can handle her moods with a calm masculine hand, she'll feel safe. And in a world that feels increasingly unsafe, a woman's attraction is directly tied to how secure she feels in your presence. Finally, you have to be willing to walk away. This is the ultimate power move. If she's playing games, if she's being disrespectful, or if she's just too immature for the vibe you're cultivating, drop her. No second chances, no begging. You're a high-value man with a limited amount of time left on this earth. You don't spend it on people who don't appreciate the vintage you've become. When she sees that you have the abundance mindset, that you know there's another beautiful younger woman just around the corner who would love to be on your arm, she will respect you. And without respect, there is no attraction. Stop being the fan. Start being the trophy. Reclaim your throne, because the world is full of boys, but it's starving for real men. Take what's yours, go to the mirror right now, look yourself dead in the eye and ask yourself, are you okay with being a ghost? Are you fine with being that invisible older guy who blends into the wallpaper while some broke kid in skinny jeans walks off with the girl you wanted? Because that's the path you're on if you don't change your frequency. You're at a crossroads. Every second that ticks by is a piece of your prime you're never getting back. You can either spend those years chasing shadows, wasting your energy on pixels and porn, or you can weaponize your age and become the man that 20-something women dream about but never thought actually existed. And I want you to visualize this shift. Imagine walking into a high-end lounge. You're not scanning the room like a hungry dog looking for a bone. You're the main event. Your suit is tailored to the inch, your scent lingers like a memory, and your silence is louder than any boy's shouting. You sit down and you feel the eyes. You feel that 23-year-old girl across the room stop mid-sentence. She's looking at her friends, but she's thinking about you. She's wondering what kind of fire you had to walk through to get that level of calm. She's tired of the situationships and the soft boys of her generation. She wants a man who has a map for his life. She wants a man who is the prize. Don't let society gaslight you into thinking your best days are behind you. That's a lie sold to keep you weak and spending money on things you don't need. Your age is your leverage. It's your gravitas. It's your power. But that power is useless if you don't have the frame to hold it. You have to be willing to kill the beta version of yourself today so the king can breathe tomorrow. This isn't just about getting a girl. It's about reclaiming your throne in a world that's starving for real masculine leadership. The haters, the guys your age who gave up, they're going to call you creepy. They're going to say you're trying too hard. Let them talk. While they're sitting on their couches complaining about the world, you're going to be living a life they can only see in movies. Their envy is the greatest compliment you'll ever receive. You owe it to yourself to see how far you can go. You owe it to the man you were supposed to be. If you're done being a spectator, if you're ready to stop being the fan and start being the trophy, then you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button right now, because we're building a brotherhood of men who refuse to settle for average. Turn on those notifications. Missing a video means missing a step in your evolution. I want you to drop a comment below. I am the prize. I'm going to be looking for the men who have the guts to claim it. Remember, an old lion is still a lion, and the pack always knows who leads. Be the man she can't have, and make her chase the man she'll never forget. Stop chasing, start attracting. I'll see you in the winner's circle. Stay sharp, stay masculine. We're just getting started.